Mr. President, Excellencies, Deputy Secretary General, ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, it gives me great pleasure to greet you at this closing event of the International Year of Water Cooperation on behalf of United Nations Economic Commission for Europe, ECE, one of the contributors to the year. Let me express my gratitude to Mexico for hosting this event, aimed at celebrating 12 successful months of cooperation. I wish I could be with you in Mexico in person at this important event, but my other obligations unfortunately prevented me. Many events were organized in Zaragoza, Spain, Paris, The Hague, Dushanbe, Stockholm, Nairobi, Budapest, and now in Mexico City. I would like to thank all the host governments for the organization of these events and our partner, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, for having coordinated the International Year. The activities and events over the course of the year have clearly shown that ensuring universal access to safe water and sanitation and preserving clean water for future generations require cooperation between sectors, institutions, different economic actors and society, as well as between countries and between organizations. The International Year has also helped us to identify countless examples of water cooperations which are already happening. Mexico itself provides one example of the latter, the long and successful cooperation on shared rivers with the United States of America, and is often seen as a model by others. In 2012, you have revised and updated your transboundary agreement, thereby getting ready for potential climate change impacts. This shows how a legal agreement can be flexible and be adapted to changing circumstances. A newer example, in a very different setting, is that of Tajikistan and Afghanistan, which came together in March 2013, facilitated by ECE, and agreed on a work plan for cooperation in relation by hydrology environment in order to pursue joint hydrological monitoring and the exchange on information in their shared Pyongyang River basin. Cooperation between sectors is promoted by ECE and the World Health Organization Regional Office for Europe Protocol on Water and Health. In this framework, an equitable access scorecard has been developed to help governments and other stakeholders measure the equity of access to water and sanitation in their territories. The self-assessment process brings together water operators, civil society, and representatives from the health, environment, and social sectors in municipalities, as in Paris, as well as in the other national level, as in Ukraine, to identify priorities related to equitable access to water and sanitation and to discuss ways to bridge gaps in access. How can we move forward from here at the end of the International Year for Water? Water cooperation should and will continue in many different forums, including as part of the discussions of the post-2015 development agenda. Water resources management in general and water cooperation in particular needs to be reflected in future sustainable development goals. I call upon you to make this happen. Water cooperation requires trust, a shared vision, political will, a set of common rules and institutional structure to support implementation. All this is promoted by ECE Convention on the Protection and Use of Transboundary Water Courses and International Lakes, or Water Convention. This unique instrument for cooperation on shared waters became a global framework in 2013 with the entry into force of amendments opening it for accession by all United Nations member states. The amendments are expected to become operational as of 2014, but more than 40 countries from outside the EC region have already participated in the Convention's activities. The Water Convention's singular institutional framework help countries conclude agreements with their neighbors. In effect, the Convention offers an intergovernmental platform for discussing water conventions, including how to adapt to climate change in transboundary basins and how to create river basin commission. That the convention is also relevant for the South and especially Central American region has been demonstrated at a workshop in June 2013 for the exchange of experience on transboundary water management between South America and Europe. We plan to continue organizing such workshops in other regions in the future, together with partner organizations. The global opening of the EC Water Convention coincides with the expected entry into the force of 1997 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Non-Navigational Uses of International Water Courses. Together, these global legal frameworks will enhance cooperation on and the sustainable management of our precious shared water resources. I therefore call on countries to accede to and implement both conventions. The institutional framework, experience, guidance material and activities under the EC Water Convention can also help countries to accede to and implement the United Nations Water Courses Convention. I hope that we will continue to join forces to advance water cooperations worldwide. ECE, together with our partners such as UNESCO, will continue to assist you. I wish you a successful meeting. Thank you.